25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
Very long attempt.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was, that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Here's Samuels. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He's going to be out around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and out of bounds right around the 20.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great, D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Brings up 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And
example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Wentz going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Wentz's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. He just kind of So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Taken down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Marr on for the extra point.
Raiders 20. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roll through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On first down, it's Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carry.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Going up top for Miller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Jackson throwing once more. Got an open man, finds Gibson. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.